and Pennsylvania get a beach. But the real reason he's doing this is so in about 2 years later, when China calls in that bar tab we've been keeping called the Iraq War, which we have not paid a cent toward, all we're going to be able to do is trade back land. We're not going to have what they want. It's going to be like, oh, in China! We want Disney World. We want Disneyland. You give us California. Oh, hey, China. We don't have California anymore. We lost it. It sank. You want Wyoming? Montana? No one's using it. Oh, Montana's stupid. No, we want Hannah Montana. I'm sorry, China. She was performing in LA when it sank. So in order to keep the momentum going, we've got to start upping the ante. We've attacked the moon, we've got to attack the rest of the solar system. We've got a list. Mercury, you've been in the spotlight for too long. What now? Saturn, cut down on those rings, we're in a recession, act like it. Uranus, you're getting plugged. Legitimately and legally married a two-dimensional anime character printed on his body pillow. This was allowed because South Korea was apparently mobbed by a movement to allow this. America, we had the push for civil rights. We had the liberation of the 60s. We had the push for women's suffrage. South Korea, we want to sleep with furniture! Pretend to care. Pretend to care. This guy's driving me crazy. He married a body pillow. So he's walking around IKEA like it's Match.com. And I gotta pay a monthly fee for this? Really? Just imagine how awkward the wedding was. Who gave the bride away? The character creator or the manufacturer? Well, yeah, so in the wedding there are two separate sides. There's his family, which is just full of faces like... Seriously, when do the cameras pop up and tell us this is all just a joke? What? They're not? Oh, God. And in the front row, Linus from the Penis is stroking his safety blanket like, living the dream, baby! Linus is just all forms of happy. And on the bride side, they've got, I don't know, furniture? Cosplayers? My Power Rangers bed sheets? I don't know who would support this. I don't know who would support her marrying a 28-year-old otaku. Empty. And the priest lost a bet. Obviously, he just told himself, there's no way Inuyasha would go past 52 episodes. They can't pull that out any longer. They can't. I gotta marry what? For their honeymoon, the happy couple went to the amusement park. And he's so happy. Loading her up into the tilt-a-whirl, into the roller coaster, and even Korea is just... He's not with us. But the fact that they pushed for this, like there was a demand, I don't know, in South Korea, every summer they televise their National Olympic event, StarCraft. Their national bird is the hydralist. They allowed people to marry inanimate objects and people that are not real. And the entire gay community face palms. But he has inspired me. I'm gonna be honest, I have been rooming with a my-sized Barbie since Christmas. And I'm gonna be honest, I brought her home to my mom, she wasn't really impressed. I think she's kind of hollow, kind of stiff. I know she's not a natural blonde. But I am willing to make this work. So it is a new year, which means I have been updating. I've been going around to many other conventions, and at a lot of conventions, they will often have the dance. They'll often have the rave, which is ridiculous because if they have it at night in a hotel, stage fog is going everywhere, strobe lights is everywhere, costume and cosplay goes right out the window, gender goes right out the window. It's like Marilyn Manson and Silent Hill. God, they're legal. They start breaking out their moves. They start breaking out their Dance Revolution moves. You can tell because they don't move from that 2-foot square. They start breaking out my Death Note moves. Kira. Very similar to that is the Ryuk. Cosplayer you can find. No one likes when I break that move out. And at the rave, we start getting the only offense that the geek culture has to the rest of the world. Constink. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of people are like, we've all been in a high school gym class. We know what it's like smelling the inside of a bag. Au contraire, my friends. This is like Goku Season 1 versus like Super Saiyan Level 4. That is the gap. BO is the constant what a Super Soaker is to a shotgun. Because in some conventions, guys don't realize they're doing it because they fit like 15 people into a hotel room that can fit 5. They don't bathe, they don't shower, they stop sleeping throughout the whole convention. They just become unaware. Funk. Gather in the video game room, which by definition has no natural light and only one exit. Whenever people stab the video game room, they stand outside for a reason. The funk cannot be penetrated by light. This one convention that felt like this guy just bottled up his stink from the year before and just let it ferment. And then the next year when he came, he unleashed that. Coffee! You gotta keep that stuff in check. Not bathing has a terrible idea. Not bathing is what made the bubonic plague such a raging success. It did its job, it killed the British. Very proactive virus right there. Had goals, set them, achieve them. I appreciate that. And it's just by the means, I don't know. But at one convention, the con-funk was so strong. It started to form shapes. It became self-aware. It learned our language. It picked up a controller. It won the Halo tournament. Constink won the Halo tournament because no one else could get near the room. It won by default. I gotta say, you've got to bathe. You can't take credit for that. If you're coming to a convention dressed as a zombie, you don't need to smell the part. That's what the costume's for. We get it. And if you're dressing up like Link and you're surrounded by little stinky guys, you can't take credit for that and say they're your nobbies. Let's move on. I've been following a lot of people on Twitter. I'm keeping up with my friends, with my family, with celebrities, because you might as well put everything all on the same level. That's what Twitter does. It makes famous people mundane people famous, and fictitious characters that much closer to being marriage material. So I follow a lot of my favorite characters from Naruto. Like Kisame and Itachi. Yesterday they tweeted that they were going to firebomb the nearest Red Lobster. And according to Kisame, it was very personal. Itachi-sensei was none of my business. All right then. 1010 did not have enough character development. I see where this is going. Kiba was currently marking Hinata's left leg. Because Inuyasha tagged the right.